Oh, hey, how you doing? Today we're gonna have a short video. Oh, that was good. Wow. Have you seen this one yet? Here, let me get a closer up there, closer. This is fantastic. Mango Fuego. So it's got spicy. For real, someone at C4 contact me. This is delicious. I want to be a brand ambassador. You hear that? If you know anybody at C4, Celador, I think is the parent company. Hell yeah. This is it. But damn, this is good. So yes, short video. I'm going to do my top 6 favorite releases of 2025. I know it's still November. I want to get this out. And in fact, I'm going to give myself a little buffer, little wiggle room here, because I'm just going to do part 1. So this is going to be 6, 5, and 4. So maybe if something else comes out better in the interim, in the last 30 days or so of the year, that could possibly end up in that the second part here coming up. But as of right now, I got a pretty good list that I am satisfied with. Now, I have not yet done a video on early Canadian black metal. You know how I'm doing that whole series, worldwide early black metal? Well, I've not yet hit Canada, so I haven't spoke to you about Quebecois black metal. Now, that was more of a post-2000 thing. In fact, more of a post-2010 thing. Maybe to the point of it being kind of a trend, as Canadian black metal, you tended to think of the stuff from the opposite side, the left coast there, British Columbia, with their blasphemies, their antichrist, conquerors. Typically, when you think of Canadian black metal, at least when I did growing up, it was always out of like the Vancouver area. In the 2010s, I don't know, for whatever reason, Quebec really opened up in terms of quality black metal. And it's not all tend to be the same either. Even though they came from the same scene, they didn't necessarily all sound alike. There was DSBM, there was some war metal, like I think Profane Order is an example. DSBM, like Gris. But the one I want to point out to you, kind of a weird name. This kind of it's much more similar to the Finnish black metal. And when I say Finnish black metal, I mean Goat Moon in particular. This is Muskat. Yeah, weird name. Probably means something more than I know, and probably should have looked it up. It's a one-man band, so similar in that vein. And I would say it's similar to Goat Moon in the sense that it's raw, like it has that punkish edge, but there are symphonic elements in it also. So it's that juxtaposition of two different black metal elements that kind of made Goat Moon stand out for a lot of people, I believe. And this Muskat that I want you to check out, he's released, I think, 3 full lengths, 1 a year for the last few years here. But 2025 is on par with everything else he's done. Check it out. All right, so what do you think about that? Would you say that was a good description? Goat Moon-esque? Goat Moon definitely has their own style. I'm not a huge Goat Moon fanboy by any means, but some of that early stuff is really good. I remember a song called The Lone that really stuck with me. But anywho, we're talking about Muscat, and that is Muscat right there. if you like that, I highly recommend you explore further and go into that Quebecois black metal scene. I will do a video explicitly on the Quebecois black metal scene, but probably only after I do the early Canadian black metal. But now we're going to move over to Germany. Now, this band I only recently became a fan of last year, I would say. I mean, same with Moosegut, I guess, last year. That's Woke Scum Pulverizer right here. This is their demo from last year, number 20 of 100. But this year they released a full length, exact same style. If you know what to expect if you've heard this, I might have to re-edit this. Curious kitty there. What you looking for, curious cat? You know what? We're just gonna cut to the music because it is super fucking intense. This is war metal how it's supposed to be. This is war metal for Jim Bros. Jim Bro Jones, I believe, the main guy behind this. I think it's a two-man band though, but I think it started out as one-man band. Anywho, check this out.
The trouble it would take to hit you. You're not with the powder it would take to blow you up. You are an empty, hollow shell of a woman.
Now that's some heavy shit. For your friends that don't like black metal because they think it's too tinny, soft, trebly music. I mean, really, to me, war metal is still black metal, but I guess you could see it as a totally different genre. But I mean, that's where it's at if you want some like stuff to pump you up. Speaking of more stuff to pump you up from Germany also. If I could have to re-edit this, come on, kitty. How about this? All right, more pump you up stuff from Germany. I didn't see this one coming at all. This was a huge surprise. I don't pay attention to a lot of online stuff. I don't read interviews. I don't watch YouTube metal channels outside of the dog, J-Dog there. That's the only one that... there's a Finnish guy that's pretty interesting also. Ruka, something like that. Anywho, who I'm talking about, this came out of nowhere as far as I'm concerned. They haven't released anything as far as I know for 30 years. The entire time I've been listening to black metal. Naked Whipper. First one? Now, at least first one I was familiar with. Your blasphemies and whatnot, but I don't think they put anything else like it. You're gonna love their newest one from this year. They hit all the marks again. If anybody can tell me in the comments, I mean, I guess I could do the research myself, like where this came from all of a sudden. Was this planned? Were people talking about it? I don't know. I was surprised. I was blown away. Maybe you can be too. Check it out. Right, so yeah, that's number 6, 5, and 4. 6 through 4 here. I will do a part 2 to finish it up. 3, 2, and 1, the best releases of 2025 will be coming up by the end of the year, at the end of the year. Yeah, check those 3 out if you haven't yet, if you slept on them. I don't know, there's just so much out there. It's not really sleeping on it anymore. You really got to keep digging, even if you're hyper aware of everything that's coming out. There's just so much shit compared to the good stuff. You know, if it's old, it's gold. You know, 80% of the stuff before 94 is good, but 5 to 10% of the stuff put out this year I would consider good in the same genres. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man, but maybe I just know what I like. Yeah, toodles. Fuck, this is good. So it's got spicy. Remember when Mountain Dew did that, the Flamin' Hot? Theirs was kind of more of a cinnamon. It didn't really hit the mark with what you think of when you think about Flamin' Hot. Typically a Cheeto, but they start putting that on everything. But this really hits it for a spicy drink. Hell yeah. This is it. Anywho, all right.